Then we hit the guys. Welcome to my channel, Kelanisworldd. Today I will be doing a get to know me Q&A. I posted on Instagram and allowed my followers to submit questions, things that they may want to know about me or about traveling. I wrote them down on my phone and my notes, and I'm going to go down the list and answer those questions for you guys today. So as you may see, I'm new to YouTube. Kelanisworldd is my brand. It consists of mainly travel. I am an aspiring travel enthusiast. I love to travel, and I want to capture those moments for myself and for my viewers and people that aspire to travel as well. So let's get started. I'm going to be pulling the questions from my phone. All right. The first question was name, occupation, and age. So my name is Anasia. My middle name is Kelani. I go by Nay. My friends call me Nay. But I have basically been trying to switch over to Kelani. You know how like when you're growing up, you have cute little nicknames. They follow you. I've had the nickname Nay since I was younger. I went through high school and college with it. And it's like, you know, I'm getting older, new me, new goals, new everything. And I would like to be addressed as Kelani going forward. I'm 25 years old. I will be turning 26 next month, or maybe this month, depends on when this video is posted, but May 21st is my birthday. Yes. Okay, the next question. Favorite airline snack? Okay, so really, I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys. When I get on the plane, I am knocked, like KO, sleep. I get my little neck brace thing. I just call it a neck brace. Okay. I get my little neck pillow. I normally, you know, put the cover over my head, and I'm lights out because I don't really like the plane, like all the motion, all the movement, turbulence, things like that. It doesn't sit well with my stomach. So I do that. But my flyers, you know that you have that instinct when that cart coming. You know what I'm saying? Like where you just peek out and be checking like, oh, okay, the food is here. Don't skip me. Don't miss me. I need my free little juice and little snack. Unless you're flying Spirit. Or Frontier, I guess. They don't give snacks. But, you know. So I know I normally order cran apple or apple juice. I ask for the whole can, and I get a cup of ice. So the next question is favorite country you visited. So thus far, my favorite country I visited is Curacao. It's a part of the ABC countries, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. It actually just became a country in 2010, I found out, but it was beautiful. It's the Dutch Caribbean. They have a lot of culture, beautiful beaches. Authentic food was amazing. The people were wonderful. They were so nice. It was my first time actually renting a car and exploring the island on my own. So thus far, that was one of my definitely top 2 places that I have visited. Craziest thing you have ate is the next question. Wow. So when I was in Cayman Islands, basically I had a private tour guide, me, my cousins, and a couple of my friends. They took us deep sea diving. We had an all-day pass at a resort, all-inclusive, and then he stopped us at an authentic restaurant. And of course I ordered, well, not of course, like it's not typical of me to order things like this, but I ordered iguana. So I'm the type of person, like when I'm traveling, I don't order things that I can get at home. I don't eat at restaurants or places that I can find at home, really, or in the States. I really try to push for authentic, you know, food for wherever I'm at. So I ordered the iguana. It was seasoned very well. It was very yummy, very tasty, but I did not like the amount of bones that was in it. It was kind of like I had to continue to pick and pull out bones out of my mouth, and that did not sit right with me. So craziest thing was definitely iguana. Let's see. Next question. Places on your travel to go list. So I have so many places I want to travel, and one of my biggest goals is to start hitting other countries. I do go to the Caribbean a lot. I've been to almost everywhere in Mexico. But some of the top places that I'm interested in going is Santorini, Greece, definitely. It's beautiful. I'm really interested in hitting Aruba, hitting Bonaire, Saint Martin, Saint Lucia, Thailand, Bali, Bora Bora, Antigua. Those are some of my places off the top of my head that I know that I want to, visit upcoming. Once this quarantine is over, if you know what I mean. Like, I know a lot of us are having travel withdrawals right now. Where do you reside? I live in Northern Virginia at the moment. When did you start traveling is the next question. So I started traveling when I was in like middle school, I believe. My parents got me a passport. And I just want to take a little break real quick. Story time with Kelani. Okay. So I had a very traumatic experience with getting my passport. Maybe I'm dramatic. You guys decide, whatever. But long story short, my mom woke me up super early one day and told me that I needed to go take a picture, whatever. I'm like, okay. I had an attitude. You know how we wrap our hair? So I had brushed down my wrap, barely had a part, wrap was leaning, eyes look tired. And I get there and I'm in a room at the post office ready to take my picture. She snaps, boom, I blink. Lady would not let me see the picture. Okay, I knew something was up with it. When that passport came in the mail, child, it didn't even look like me. That wasn't me. So long story short, went on my first cruise. It was so bad to the point they had to pull me to the side and ask for more identification. Everybody was double checking, like, is this you? Traumatic. Okay. On my own, I picked up in college. Actually, my junior year in college, I started taking trips in the summer, taking trips like for my birthday yearly. And then once I, had a full-time job, I basically made it my goal to travel. Also, you know what? I forgot my occupation. Somebody asked, did I cover that? Well, I'm a special education teacher. I'm an advocate for, people with special needs. I particularly work with individuals with intellectual disabilities and students with autism. That is my passion. That is my love. And that is what I do. So, yep. All right, the next question. Why do you travel? I, travel because I want those experiences. I love going places and, seeing people's culture, their customs, where they came from, trying their food, seeing how they live. I love seeing the world and, trying different things from, different excursions or activities, deep sea diving, snorkeling, boat cruises, just driving around islands, going to visit areas that may not be, as good in other areas and learning about, where these people came from, how they settled there, history. So for me, it's all about just feeding myself those experiences, and those memories that come from traveling last forever. And that's the main reason why I'm vlogging, because I also want to capture these things when I get older, when I have kids. I want to be able to show my kids, my footage, my videos. I take pictures all the time. I take videos all the time. So I'm like, why? And I always feel like, what if my Instagram goes down? Or what if something happens? And so I've thought about, printing pictures and making photo albums, and also vlogging has been definitely something that has been on my heart to do. So let's see. The next question is, what is your preferred mode of stay, resorts or Airbnbs? So I just want to start off by saying that resorts are very convenient. They're easy. And the aspect of, once you do your research to find a place that has everything that you need, from the amount of restaurants or pools, swim up bar, make sure it has a kids zone, whatever. I don't have kids, but whatever you're looking for, everything is there. Unlimited alcohol, unlimited food, normally activities. It's this community basically, and then you take excursions where you then leave the resort and do different activities like tours or zip lining or things like that, or you could just take a taxi or a cab and leave and explore. But what I noticed is the amount of money you spend at resorts, I used to kind of feel guilty leaving the resort because it's like, I paid all this money for it. I need to take advantage of what I paid for, and it limits the amount of time I'm out spending on the island or wherever you're at. Because if you think about it, excursions cost a lot of money and they're not included in your all-inclusives. Ever since I started doing the Airbnb thing, I noticed that I've saved a lot of money and I'm able to actually explore the islands more. It can be more risky. Like, people feel like it's less safe being off of the resort community. But with things that I hear at resorts now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're out of the country, things can happen anywhere. You have to do your research, you have to protect yourself, you have to be smart, you have to be, have awareness of the things around you. And so I personally have to say that I have enjoyed not staying on the resorts because I have the freedom. Things don't cost as much. They're not overcharging you for things because you're a tourist. You know what I'm saying? You're able to really just do your own thing. So for now, I will say that off the resort is my preferred. Maybe once I have kids and a family, I will go back to the resort life. But for now, I'm definitely exploring options off the resort. All right, my favorite airline. Y'all finna clown me. Like, how would y'all feel if I said Spirit? Let me stop playing. Okay, so Southwest, I really love. I feel like they're one of the only airlines that still does bags included. I've had many problems with some of the other airlines or some of the leading airlines, but an airline is an airline. I honestly look for the best prices. I am a teacher, I do budget with my trips, and I try to have, nice things, and I put money towards different things for my experiences. There's some people that will pay top notch to be on a top flight and fly first class on their travel flights. Those are not within my means. So I fly where the price is right. So if I have to fly Spirit, I have to fly Spirit. If I have to fly American or whatever, that's what I'm going to do. So I would say that Southwest has been my favorite as far as, not having any issues, customer service, things like that. Spirit has also been my backup. If it's like 3 hours or under, I will fly Spirit because we have an airport up here called BWI that Spirit flies out of, and they have really good prices. So I guess between Spirit and Southwest. People hate Spirit though. Like, they be sicing it though, because Spirit has upgraded their planes. So like, they do have a little bit more room, and it's not as like rinky dink, like what do they call it? Soul plane vibes. Like, it's not really like that. I'm a little bougie, okay? But I'm not that bougie. I'm gonna get on that flight. Next. Where do you want to live? So I definitely believe that I belong down south. Like, that's just what comes out of my heart. Like, up here where I'm at, we have all 4 seasons. I hate the snow, I hate the cold, I love beaches, I love water. And some people have the view that living in those areas where there's beaches and there's water gives vacation vibes. Like, I just will go there to visit, I don't want to live there. But for me, I want to live, somewhere like that. So Florida has been big on my list, on my mind. I currently, actually this year, got licensed as a teacher in Florida as well. But with the virus and everything going on, my plans are kind of on a halt. But I will be pursuing those plans once everything kind of blows over, now that I do have my license there. Maybe Fort Lauderdale area, Miami, maybe Tampa, Sarasota. So... all right, we got a few more. We got 5 more questions. What will you get from the Kelanisworldd experience was the next question. So, Kelanisworldd, the main content that you're going to see on this channel is travel vlogs. But with everything going on right now, I will be producing some other types of content. Kelanisworldd mainly will involve traveling, but there's other things in my world. You may see features with some of my friends. may see what is it called when you eat in front of the camera? Mukbangs, mukbangs, whatever. Okay. Those you will probably see try on hauls from some of the places that I like to order, or before I go on vacation, you know, try on hauls of my vacation outfits. Most likely you may see I have been interested in pursuing Smile Direct, and I haven't got my box yet, but I most likely will vlog that journey for other people who may be thinking of joining with them and want true and honest reviews of how the process is. So I will be doing that. I think that's about it. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't do hair, but I am learning to do eyeshadows, and I'm learning to customize my wigs. So I may also record me learning how to do those things, not teaching, but me learning. Yeah, so it's Kelani's world. Listen, you're gonna get into my world. I really want my channel to grow. Like I said, just talking about topics. I don't want to limit myself to what I'll have on here. Because like I said, it's my world. It's everything about me. So, next question. What is your least favorite part about traveling? So, for me, I have an issue with like motion sickness and things like that. So, really the least part is like getting through the airport and then the flight. For me, you know, the anxiety that comes along with like the long lines, TSA, if you're going to be delayed. You know, I get very anxious and excited when it's time for me to leave. Normally, I don't even sleep the night before. And the airport is just such a stressful place for me. It's so many people. I don't really care for that. So, also, the landing is the worst part for me. For some reason, you know, just as the plane is lowering, my stomach cannot take it, and a lot of times I just cover myself and I ball up, and that's how I land. And once we're down and I'm on ground, I'm good. So it's interesting. Is like I have had thoughts of doing flight attendant, and I've just been like trying to do my research and things like that, because I'm like, I may be interested in like doing that for a little while and like seeing how that is, but I know that people say it's not all it's cracked up to be. So, you know, I'm still doing my research, but one thing that made me worried about that is, you know, how I feel, you know, being on the plane, and like how can I do my job if like I get sick every time I'm landing. All right. What is your sign? Listen, all I'm going to say is most hated, most hated, most loved. Okay. I'm a Gemini. And I just feel like people probably like know that. They notice that, they can tell. But I'm gonna just stop there because I'm not into astrology world wars. I'm not trying to be on which sign is better, which is not, even though Geminis are just amazing people. You know, we're just so loyal. We're not two-faced. Think of us more of like a chameleon. Like we adapt based off of what is going on. We're skilled like that. And you know who is very into astrology? One of my best friends, Jamal. He does readings and things like that. So I'm gonna link his information down below. And you can, if you're interested in astrology, I promise, like, I would not lie to you guys. He's amazing. So just please check his page out. And if you're interested in like a reading or like consultation or anything like that, you can just go ahead and contact him on his Instagram. So let's see. The last question was, what will your page cover? But I basically answered all of that in one of the other questions. So it seems like we're done with all of the questions. I appreciate everyone who submitted a question for me. I hope I answered all of your questions. I'm excited for this channel. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube, but you know, I'm very happy, you know, to be producing new content and getting things out here and vlogging my experiences so that you guys can see the things that I do while I'm on vacation and just the other things that go on in Kelani's world. So I'm going to go ahead and link my Instagram. I basically have a main page, which is None. And then I have a like travel slash food blog page that is Kelanisworldd. And then I also have my other business, which is like an essentials business. It's called Kelani's Luxe Essentials. I'm going to tag that below as well. There I mainly sell lashes. I've done body shimmer, and other like makeup pouches. Like for example, I have one right here, like, and the little pouches for you to, I don't know. Yeah, little pouches for you to like put your, your private, toiletries in. It's very discreet. I like to personally put my lip glosses and things like that in there before I put it in my purse so that I don't ruin the inside of my purses. I also sell lashes. If you like the lashes I'm wearing today, these are from my, lash business, Kelani's Luxe Essentials. Here is like another pair. I have a pair sitting right here. I do 15 millimeters as well. So I sell everything, about more than 10 different styles of lashes I have. Restocks will be coming soon as we speak. I've been upgrading my website. So please add me on my Instagram pages, subscribe to my video, support, comment, let me know what you like, what you didn't like. I love that feedback, and I'll take it and make sure that I continue to grow as a person that's putting out vlogs. And I'm happy that you guys tuned in. Thank you. Love you guys.